pesos, so I say it's Mexican money, right? What this? Oh, but it's okay. This is the back. I know these are obviously two different things because that's a 10 and that's a 5. So this one says the Japanese government, 5 pesos. No, it stuns me. I don't get it because since when does Japan have pesos? Or since when is Mexico owned by Japan? shell. I wouldn't think anything much of this. It says it's 18 inches, so that's really big, right? Looks like it could be titanium. Titanium spheres of similar size are a relatively commonly found space debris. Oh, they're saying it fell out of space. That would be interesting. What are these things and what are they doing? It looks really gross. Alright, you guys look at it. I don't want to look at it. It sister found this when cleaning out a fish. This was in the mouth, and there was a smaller one in the stomach. Anyone know what it is? Oh my gosh. It's some exotic fish. Or a little reptile. That's all I got. Tongue-eating parasite, truly harrowing, eats the fish's tongue and then takes the place of the fish's tongue. I am sorry if this is not relaxing. That is disgusting. Okay. This better not be gross, whatever's coming up next. Better not be bad. That's all I have to say. Alright, I think we're good. Car part found in bicyclist hit and run fatality today. Well, I'm really sorry that there was a hit and run fatality. That they're putting this out there like that to guess what it is on something so tragic, but what is it? Car part. It looks like the bumper, but I'm gonna guess it's not the bumper. 1988 Chevy Silverado headlamp bezel. Okay. Some kind of explosive lying on the floor of server room. It's a dustbuster. It's a Sagar missile, a Russian MCLOS ATGM. Good luck with that, bud. Really? Well, I think we know the answer to this because we just learned something. Oh wait, maybe not. Okay, so on my flight to Cali, what is this thing? At first I thought that was one of those little circle things on the window like we saw before. But I guess this is not part of the window, it's outside. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna say it's not an actual thing, it's some kind of reflection. Specifically, this looks like concentrated thermal solar. It uses mirrors to reflect the light to a central tower, which is barely visible in your picture. Due to the glare coming off of it, the light is then converted to heat when it drives a steam turbine or some other heat engine. Okay, whatever you say. But I think I did say the word reflection, didn't I? So I got it right. I saw this cloud on my way to work yesterday morning, May 22nd at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than this, the sky was completely clear. What is this thing? It's the exhaust from a jet that was flying overhead looking for a suspect. That's what it is. Rocket launch. I live near a launch complex. See this a lot. Okay. Heathrow Airport looks like it hasn't moved in ages. What is this thing? Well, I'd say it's some kind of a fighter jet. Is that the right answer? For fire training for the airport fire brigade. Okay, yeah, alright, I get it. these are getting harder